So we hit the goal of 10,000.
I might have just made the worst decision of my entire life. I only have 97 days to take my client Roman from 416 followers to 10,000, or else I have to cut my hair off Michael Jordan style. But here's the thing, I've never had a video go past 10,000 views, yet alone followers. In fact, everyone's been doubting whether or not we can even do it. Every video we posted so far has just flopped. They might just be right.
Right? When I first started this challenge, I didn't know what to think. Like, bro, I'm dead ass. I was just like, you know, if it happens, it happens. If I have to cut my hair, you know, I have to cut my hair. But I believed that we could do it, and you know, we did it. Right? We got them to 10,000. We got them to 10,000. I believe right now we're sitting at like 7,000 followers on TikTok, and just shy of 3,000 on Instagram. So, you know, we're like at 7,300 on TikTok, and you know, about close to 3,000 on Instagram. So it's just a blessing, man. It's really a blessing. And you know, it was just to really show you guys that you could do anything you put your mind to, right? We had people doubt us. People didn't really believe, and you know, people told me, yo, you shouldn't even do it, you're dumb for that, you know, you're gonna have to cut your hair off. But you know, we did it. And you know, at first, right, and this is why I say, like, yo, just post the fucking content, because at first you're not gonna know what's gonna work, right? You're gonna not know what's going to work, but you have to just keep testing and testing and testing and testing and figuring out what worked. Right? What worked for other people may not work for you, and that's what I slowly realized with my client Roman. Right? The talking head videos, the videos of him talking about, you know, his old stories, it wasn't performing like in the field, right? Where we go to some of his houses that may have squatters in it, and we go look at the houses, right? And we go check it out, like.
Okay. Oh. So we had a tenant who moved out. They put 20,000 down less than a year ago. We're about to see what kind of damage they caused. They put the key under the vase. Let's see the damage. It was already unlocked. That's crazy. Hello? Sheesh, they redid the place too. We had some up carpets right here. Redid them, made it look nice. Let's check this out. Okay. Oh. That's crazy. They took out the whole, they took the kitchen. Well, I don't know what to do now. That's pretty freaking nuts. That's so wild. Let's see what the basement looks like, I guess. That looks really good. Just ridiculous. All the flooring's up, but they repainted everything, which this looks nice. Bathroom looks good. Why would you remove the kitchen? What the, how are you living here with no kitchen? Yeah, that's wild. All right, guys, well, now we're gonna see what the damage is, what we can sell it for. Let's take some photos.
That content performed way better and got him way more followers than the videos of him just talking like this in front of a camera.
If I had a gun to my head and I needed to make $10,000 or else my whole family dies, this is exactly what I'd do.
First, I stop being a little bitch and start talking to people. Second, I'd pull a list of pre-foreclosures from the county. Step 3, I would go ahead and start door knocking pre-foreclosures and finally closing deals.
If you got dead leads, send them over.
And I believe, like, part of it is his personality, right? Whenever he's amped up, and you know, he's hyped whenever he actually has good reactions. He told me at first, he's like, I don't know if I got good reactions, but then we like started testing it and we started trying it out, and it's like, damn, bro, your reactions are actually good. Like, he, you know, whenever he's going to these houses, like, he's beating on the doors, right? He's breaking windows, he's trying to force his way inside, breaking into these houses, and it's like, cool. Like, that's the content that performs so well. And then people are interested. They're like, yo, what do you do? Or people who are already in real estate, they're like, okay, how can I do more of that? And then boom, you funnel people in, right? So now he has people coming in, inquiring, hey, can you help me with XYZ? Can you help me with this, that, boom. And you know, I watched his confidence grow, right? I watched his confidence grow. So this is why it's important if you're a business owner to start creating content, because your confidence is just gonna grow when you put yourself out there, right? Potential clients are going to be able to see you. Potential, business partners will even be able to see you, right? And the credibility that you build when you create your content and you put yourself out there is so amazing, right? And this was crazy. Like, we actually hit it way sooner than I thought, right? 3 months. 3 months sounds like, I don't know, like, okay, so he was at like 500 followers on TikTok or something. It was something low, right? And then he posted this video and it got 122,000. Then we posted our video and it got like 20,000. And like, at first his TikTok was not doing like, he was not getting followers on TikTok, right? It was only Instagram. Well, no, he had like 900 at first on TikTok. But then on Instagram, like, it was boom, 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 video after video that was actually performing like in the 70, 80, 90 likes, right? But then, he started posting on both, right? Boom, 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 boom. And, the videos that performed well on TikTok didn't perform well on Instagram. The videos who performed on Instagram didn't perform on TikTok, So when you're posting these things, you got to keep that in mind, right? What works on TikTok might not work on Instagram. But these are two good ways to get leads. And yeah, man, we made it to 10,000. And I promise you, if you can learn to have fun with the videos, if you can learn to have fun with the process, not worry about, oh, I need this, that, and the third, I need this video to be perfect. And you could just learn to not be insecure about what other people think. Like, what if my family sees this? What if my friends see this? It's going to be corny at first, right? You're gonna be awkward on camera at first, right? But, right, like anything, as time goes, as the more reps you put in, the better you get, right? And then you're gonna be so fucking confident on camera, you could be you, right? And what I like to say is, whenever you're on camera, if you know what that party version of you is like, the one who's you feel me? That version of you, if you can bring that out on camera, you lit, right? But don't, like, I tell people, it's a balance, right? You don't want to be over enthusiastic, because that sometimes come off fake, right? It comes off fake a little bit. And people can see when you faking it, so don't fake it, right? The saying fake it till you make it does not work with content, right? Be real, authentic, right? People love to gravitate towards authenticity, right? If you can just show you're a human being, right? If you're a human being, people are going to be more interested in following you, right? I'm being me. I'm being as authentic as possible, right? I'm not going to have too many crazy edits, right? It's just me. You get the raw version of me. Now, we are on a crazy camera because I didn't feel like using this camera, but, I don't know. I think quality's cool, right? But, like, when you're creating content, I feel like most of it doesn't matter. It really matters about the messaging that you're spreading, the value that you're giving. Even if you're posting entertainment content, entertainment content is great. That's really what, like, when you have entertainment content, like if you think of creators like Mr. Beast, Kai Cenat, iShowSpeed, they're big because people like to be entertained. And yeah, so yeah, like, just come on here and post, right? It might take you 1,000, well, no, it might take you 100 videos to get your first 2,000, 3,000 likes. But, just consistently get better and better and better and better and better, right? Over time, you're gonna shine, right? And I want to let you guys know, it only takes one, not two, not three, not four, not five, one. It only takes one video to change your whole, like, it took us one video, and that one video, well, yeah, that one video got us a lot of followers, probably 5,000 followers, 6,000 followers, 7,000 followers on one video. Like, it's crazy, right? It only takes one. It don't take 10, it takes one. And I'm not going to take all the credit. I'm not going to really take a lot of credit because, he showed up, right? He showed up consistently. Even when I didn't show up, he showed up, and he made it the task to put in like grind, right? Take that extra step, and now he's gonna push to 100,000, right? We gonna push to 100,000 for him. And yeah, now it's time for me to, you know, do my thing too. Help him do his thing. Help other people do their thing. Grind together, shine together, win together. You feel me? And you know, I want to look back at these videos as milestones, because these are just little celebrations, right, from my journey, bro. And this shit's a marathon, not a sprint, right? And I just like celebrating the journey, and this is just one of those things to celebrate. One day we're gonna be celebrating millions of followers, millions of subscribers, and I hope to influence a lot more people in a positive way, right? I hope, like, I want every single one of my videos to touch somebody, even with my clients' videos, right? I know their messaging is going to at least somebody. It's going to help at least one person, right? And I want it to just be a snowball, right? I want it to be a snowball of just helping so many people, changing their mindsets, changing the way they think, changing their belief system. Because if you believe, I'm telling you, if you believe, you can achieve, right? And that is my main goal, right? My main goal is to help a lot of people, because I was in a position where I didn't believe I can do it. Now I believe, and now I know I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look back at this video, right? I'm gonna look back at this video one day and be like, damn, that little 19-year-old kid, right, that was on that camera that one day, he was spitting the truth, right? And yeah, bro, I'm just beyond grateful, and you know, I'm learning every single day. I'm constantly observing, I'm constantly getting better, and you know, I just can't wait to see where the world takes me. So if you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that like button. Sorry, I kind of made this about me, but all right, we tested, double down, and now we got the winning formula. So now it's time to just execute, and then we're gonna be at 100K for Roman. And then, you know, I'm gonna be doing my thing too, right? I'm gonna be doing different challenges, hanging out with business owners, just trying to figure out my lane too, so that